But as you see in the screenshot, you got the timing and the tempo, and
so I know you couldn't stay away too long.
Tempo, so
what you mean, from this channel, or you talking about like in general? Bro, I had to restart this John, bro. I don't know what was going on. What's going on, Cole? Nah, I'm gonna be on here, bro. It's just balancing between two channels is not for the weak, bro. From 2K. Yeah, I figured that's what you was talking about. I mean, I'm gonna play it, but it won't probably be my main. Now, I can't say that. It's just depending on how it go, Cole. Depending on how it go, it could be my main game. Like, I want it to be. But the thing is, they got to do better with the gameplay. Like, I honestly do not hate 2K. I don't want to hate 2K. I want to play 2K. Like, if I'm being real.
Time from what I saw. But the main problem I think is going to come with this is...
Have you been up to date on this stuff, though?
First of all, catch and shoot. When you're catching and shooting using the stick shooting, it seemed like there was a slight delay. Like, there was a little bit of a hitch in terms of how fast you could get the shot off. And maybe I was just doing it wrong because it was the first time playing the game. But even people that I talked to, they kind of
facts. I hear you.
They felt like they could shoot
I want
to... Like, you could instantly
2K24, bro. I did not like that game, bro.
Shoots. And there was that slight hitch, slight delay.
I barely played it.
Which obviously is going to lead to your shot getting contested more.
I barely played that shit
as quickly. The other situation besides catch and shoot is dribbling, and obviously it's something new, and I was only experimenting with it for a few minutes.
I don't see how people play it though.
25, but to go from comboing dribble moves to then shooting with the stick, it felt very awkward, and maybe that's just because it's new. If I had to guess,
so you upload on it almost every day.
I would say majority of people will not.
What your build is on there?
Kind of like the shot aiming back in 2K21. I think it was 2K21 if y'all remember that. I feel like it's going to kind of be like that. You'll get a few people experimenting with it, but for the most part, people are going to stick with that button shooting, especially with the high risk option. I just feel like it was so consistent, even with that. Even with John Morant with the 78 3 ball, like imagine, you know, our my players with much higher ratings, with jump shot boost, with hot zones, lethal zones, etc., etc. Y'all, you guys understand what I'm saying. The one situation I think I could see people potentially using the stick shooting is on fades. Now these clips are from my boy Swag. He was testing it out and he said it felt really good when he was just kind of running to the side and shooting like a mid-range fade. So maybe people will use that. He said he would kind of experiment with it more.
Oh, it's not my fault, yo.
Well, for someone like me,
so you react to the same video?
I don't see
Joe
myself
knows. You know he's gonna come with the intel.
And then using the stick to shoot. So experiment with it as you want. I'll probably test it out a little bit more, but I think I'm just going to be shooting with the button on that high risk, high reward. Go-to shots. These are actually pretty cool. How effective will they be? I'm not sure. And did they soup up the green window on these? I don't know, because I was greening reds and yellows on these like crazy. And yes, this is on Hall of Fame. That is a very tight red coverage that we're going to get into shortly.
All right, so does this make sense to you, Cole?
Here's another one right here with Kevin
Durant.
They
talking about legend badges. They talk about legend badges being able to be on your player, but they don't have no NBA players on this game that has any legend badges. How does that make sense?
Greened another red contest over Chris Middleton.
So Wemby look crazy.
The reason I like them is just because they look really nice. Aesthetically, they are very pleasing. They look very like they literally as a fan of the NBA, they look just like the player movements from real life. Now, some of them are a little slow and they don't create a lot of space. So I don't know how much people will actually use them in like online.
I haven't even pre-ordered this game, yo.
But the one thing that is good about these,
I'm not gonna pre-order though.
We read in the Courtside Report, if you watched that video or read about it yourself, you can at any moment out of those combinations, you can speed boost out of it. You can also at any moment, as you, let's say you go tween, behind the back, tween, hop. At any moment in that sequence, you can do a different dribble move. So let's say I go tween, behind the back, tween, and then I want to just do like an escape and run right. I can escape and run right at any moment within that whole sequence. And that's like the shot canceling feature that they were talking about. And I was a little skeptical because I was like, well, on past 2Ks, you could shot cancel, like you do a hop jumper, you just don't shoot it, right? You do a hop jumper and then just like run out of it. But it was much smoother, like they said, I will say. So we'll have to experiment with it. I'm sure everyone's gonna find like the one or two good like signature go-to shot that creates a ton of space or allows you to like really hop away and then like combo out of that and get to the basket or whatever. People are always gonna find like the most effective ones and use them online. But from a visual standpoint, they looked really good. And I don't know if they souped up the green windows, like I said, but I was green and contested signature go-to shots a lot, and all the gameplay you see in this video is on Hall of Fame. Off dribble shooting, for those of you that love the mid-range and love the hop jumpers and fades and all that, it felt really good. I'll be honest, like, I mean, obviously I'm using Kevin Durant and some other really good high-rated players, but it felt very greenable. Yellows, reds, I think the mid-range is going to be lethal again on this game. Like, it's going to be something people can go to with the front fades, the side fades, the back fades, the hop jumpers, spin shots, all the stuff that all you like midi loving players loved about 24. I feel like the mid-range is going to be just as effective on this game.
Make sure y'all drop that like for me on there, man.
So yeah, whether you're shooting the signature shots, the hop shots, the fades,
we're gonna be here for a couple hours today.
Is definitely
it's been a minute since I did
in my opinion. Of course, I'm just playing against the AI.
Hop on some college football after you look at this stuff.
Middies are going to be good yet again. Let's get into
play a few games.
Now, the first thing you might see, the actual meters.
So yeah, it makes sense. We just got to get the game and figure everything out. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's why I ain't really saying too much outside of what he telling us though. But it did kind of dawn on me, like, how you don't have no NBA players on the game that got legend badges, but you want our players to have legend badges. It's crazy. To determine whether it's a good or a bad dunk attempt, I'm not really sure. It's a bit of guesswork. Did it feel good? Oh, it still felt good. Yep, it still felt real good. I did not green all of them, so it wasn't like super duper easy to the point that you could just be brain dead and do it. All of these are on Hall of Fame, but as I said, there's no green window to tell you if it's like in 24, for example, you'd say, oh, it's a big meter or a small meter. You know, they talked about the dunk meter logic was going to change, and it wasn't just going to be straight up big or straight up tiny. Like, there was going to be in between, but we don't even know if they're, you know, we don't really even know what is considered an in between or what's. We got 12 up in here, man. This is our first name in a minute. Because when you go up, regardless of which of the 3 dunk meters you what's going on, everybody?
It doesn't show you a green window. And the same is for standing dunks that we're going to get into in a second. So
I've been abandoning y'all like crazy.
There's going to be a lot of trial and error on what's a good take and what's like super greenable. The one thing I will say is going against smaller play, like Ja dunking on a guard, definitely felt a lot easier as I miss one on Dinwiddie. I mean, I show that. The one thing I will say is the opponent, the defender mattered. For example, like trying to dunk on Draymond.
Bro, in order for me to feel like I want to play 2K though, I gotta have a good dribbling game. That's why I didn't play 24 parlay. It was not the dribbling was bad. Well, not bad, but it wasn't the same to me as 23. 23 wasn't even a good game as 24, but the dribbling just set it off. Like, I could play a trash 2K, but because the dribbling is good, I will play that motherfucker till the bitch like just be boring. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I can't get with the dribbling, I just won't play it. That's the main reason why I won't play it.
Felt a lot more difficult than trying to dunk on a guard like a Kyrie Irving or something. Like, it definitely felt like the defender's attributes and badges mattered more than it did on 24, which overall is a good thing. I think that makes sense. But like I said, without being able to see the green window, you really don't know what's a good or a bad take. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. Did it still feel good? Absolutely. Let's get into shot contest. So they took away percentages. And from what I understand, there won't be percentages in the real game either. So there's wide open, I think there's open, and then there's light pressure, which is a yellow contest, and then there's tight, which is a red contest. And then another degree that I saw was very...
So do y'all think this actually gonna work though? Being that the percentages is gone, but they replacing it with just wording on how the situation is, on how good defense you playing. Is it actually going to actually work how we want it to? Because the 25% yellows was still going in. I haven't seen a good contest system in a couple years. Like, I remember when you used to smother a guy, you'd guaranteed to know, like, 100% red, he's missing that.
tight, but it was also red colored, so I'm assuming it's just like obviously a heavier contested tight shot, but we don't know like how much more of an effect that has.
Yeah,
now,
he just hit a
bigger
very
question I
tight,
have is
excellent.
some of these shot
I don't
contest
understand.
systems. So I just have 2 examples here because I don't want to go on and on for hours and hours, but check this out. Okay, KD pulls up, it's a light pressure. Okay,
That's
shooting over
KD.
Brook
I
Lopez.
can understand that.
Now
though.
let's check out this MJ fade over Dwayne Wade.
Then badges play a part in that. So Hall of Fame Deadeye, you can expect to get hit with something like you're smothering a guy, but he still greened it. But like when you see Braun hitting something like that, that's kind of like, how does that not get like a better contest on that?
That's a red. So let's break this picture down. I froze it at the release point of both of their jump shots. If you see the first one on the left with Dwayne Wade, I reached. I'm the defender in this situation. I tried to like.
Said Brook don't have that much perimeter defense either. Yeah, so I guess it's a two-way street. The defender and the shooter.
At the time of him releasing that fade, and I got a red contest. Now on the flip side over here with Kevin Durant,
Compared
Brook
to
Lopez
D Wade,
contested this shot pretty damn well. Like his hand is all the way up, basically by Durant's wrist, almost right by his hand. It might be like one of those in real life where you shoot and the defender, you know, you high five the defender as you release the ball. Like he's right there, and that's a yellow. So that makes me think maybe Dwayne Wade's perimeter is much higher than Brook Lopez's. Maybe his challenger is much higher, or
yeah.
is it going to go back to contests where it just really depends on where you're standing? Like if you're in the hitbox probably isn't the right term, but you understand what I'm saying. If you're like right up against the defender, even without a hand up, is it going to be a red this year? Because I'm going to be honest, though, the jump shot that KD's taking looks a hell of a lot more contested than the one that Michael Jordan's taking. And like I said, the Jordan contest was a red and the KD contest was a yellow. I'm not really sure about this. I'm not really sure. Obviously, online gameplay will be the ultimate determining factor on like how we feel about shot contests, but this was just something that I noticed when I was going back over all the gameplay that I had, and I was like, man, like that looks way more contested than the other one, and the other one registered as a red, so I'm not really sure how I feel about shot contests, and I can't really give you guys a good answer on if it's better, worse, or the same, or whatever the case may be, as opposed to 24. So this is one, my bad. I'm just showing you the example. I can't give you an answer on this one. So let's talk about them taking away the percentages real quick. Immediately my brain goes, man, like, there's a big difference between a 6% yellow contest and a 36% yellow contest. And we're not going to know that this year. So does that mean every single light contest is exactly the same? Does that mean, you know, obviously depending on the level of your challenger and your perimeter defense, does that make it easier to get a red contest instead of a yellow? Or is it just
what's up, Lee? What's going on, bro? What you doing?
Is whatever's a yellow is a yellow regardless of badges, but then because of the level of the badge will be like how effective that yellow contest is. It just kind of raises a lot of questions about how effective shot contests are going to be, because you're not going to really know in great detail what level the contest is. It's just either open, wide open, yellow, or red. Like there's no more information than that. And from what I was told, it's not getting added to the real game. Like this, the way it was in the demo is how it's going to be in the game. Let's talk about some standing dunks, some paint mash, something for you centers. Now, standing dunks, first of all,
chilling watching this video, which
because of the jab
the audio sound good, Brody?
No more jab steps.
Everything sound good?
Every time you try to jab step, you see right.
You said you dropping this as a vid.
Pump fake, pump fake. There's no more. You can't Kobe jab in the
probably
paint or do any triple
I could split it up like that, but I'm not even recording, so probably not. I should have recorded. I should have been recording as I'm streaming this.
You don't really know what is a good one and a bad one, so it's gonna again be a lot of trial and error. Did I green some? Absolutely. You can also still standing contact dunk with X. I got a couple of those in there in the
Metro presents.
You say yeah, everything good money. That's a bet. Oh no. What are we doing? Go back.
Instantly shoot the ball if you shot with the button on catch and shoots.
Oh, hold on. Where was that?
I'm gonna be honest though. I got a couple of those in there.
Here we go.
In the limited amount of time where I was testing this. Paint mashing.
So what build y'all think about making? Or y'all gotta see more? Or what build y'all think what position y'all think y'all gonna go with first? Y'all think you go point guard, or like forward, center? I always go guard first, usually.
Until we play against other human beings is going to be tough to really get a read on it. But one thing I will say is like moving people out of the way and going up with close shots did feel
Stretch
pretty
big.
effective.
Valid.
Obviously, all these guys have high close shot like Giannis and Wembanyama, but look at like Giannis pushing Kevin Durant in and then going up and getting a layup. Still
Rebound
bringing
wing,
it over
popper.
leg pressure.
Okay, he bringing the
I feel
re
like
wing
pick
back.
passing could be determined.
You know, his PJ
a lot more
Tucker-ish.
this year off of potentially close shot, but more importantly, having some post control, because without the jab step, to be able to create the space and be able to create the room that you need to be able to standing dunk or standing layup, I feel like could be a challenge, because that was the main reason on 24 it was so good, because of the jab. The jab would get you that separation, get the defender off of you, and then you could go up. But without having the jab, you're going to have to go to other ways. And maybe post control becomes a little bit more important for a center who's looking to be an offensive option down low. We'll have to wait and see, like I said, until we play online, because just against the AI, it's never really a true read on how it's going to be. All right, let's get into some layups. Now, layups on 24 were really good, and as the year went on, more and more people found.
Before we even finish getting into the layups, Brody, I just hope that the layups is not going to be like last year. It was so bad that 7-foot centers and people that was down low, they wouldn't be able to block the float game type fucking... Well, floaters, that's understandable. But when they was going in with like layups, bro, they would make the animation so slow that you couldn't block it, and it's not realistic, bro. If it's right there and if it's a center right there, bro, that shit need to get thrown in the crowd. For real. So I hope the layups don't be too OP. Now, if he's a pure slasher, he's a big guard, cool. But when you got the 6'2", the 6'1" guards out here laying the ball up, and it's like the motherfucker hitting the glass, but they can't block it, bro, that's annoying. You said that's the safest build to me, a build that can shoot and play defense. You can never go wrong with that on any team in any game mode, whether it's 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, whatever, like rec, whatever. Like, you can never go wrong with a popper.
Found out about how good they were, and people started making the Devin Booker floater builds. The animation is still in the game. I didn't test it for too long, so I just got a couple clips for you there. I missed one, I made one. But also in the game, scoopers. Scoopers are back.
Oh my god.
Cheese
I hated those.
Body to body scooper animation.
I really hated those, bro.
That. Now, the thing about this is, I don't even know if the devs know this is in the game. Like, once people found this move out,
that's the annoying shit right there that was going on last year with the 6'1" guards, 6'2" guards, 6'3" guards.
Body through somebody, even if they had a 99 strength and you had no strength. Strength had nothing to do with it, and that's why
that's crazy.
The devs even know this is in the game. So that body to body, like scooper cheese layup animation is still a thing.
Because when you was playing good defense on that, that's the bailout animation right there.
Open.
So it used to blow me.
Also with that, there's some cool new animations like that, where it's like the dude's kind of pushing LeBron in the back, and it just looks cool. And overall, layups did feel very, very effective. Now, again, it's against the AI. Like, we have to wait and see how it feels online. But overall, layups, they felt good. The D-Book floater's back, the scooper's back. Even if you don't get the scooper cheese layup, like where you the body-to-body scooper cheese.
That's tough, Leo.
Just even regular scoopers felt good. I greened a lot of layups, and then even like with the smaller players, like if they take you out of a dunk, you can green the layup. Those of you that were asking me to test the layups, I would definitely say for those of you that love layup builds and all that, it's definitely going to be viable again. There might even be some good new layup animations. We'll have to wait and see, you know, if we find like something even better than the D-Book.
So imagine if you had Hall of Fame or Legend paint.
Definitely was fun to do the layups. There's some cool new
Patroller, and someone hit you with that for a game.
Those, like more sweaty players.
I'm instantly gonna go check that player card because some gotta make sense to me.
Those are all still going to be really effective. Now
we didn't all had those situations where something crazy that happened and we thought it was fake, and then we go to the player card after the game and be like, I mean, I guess it won't fake. I think it's gonna be one of them situations. You'll be seeing people hit smothered threes, and you're like, well, he do got Hall of Fame dead eye, so I guess so. Unless your defensive player, like you got a defensive player, then that's outrageous.
Pluck steals were kind of tough to test, but for those locks that want bump steals back, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they are back, because I was blitzing the computer on Hall of Fame, and Anytime
I honestly
my body
never
hit
had a
that
problem
ball,
with bump
the ball
steals.
popped free.
That's
So
part of good
those
defense.
lockdowns that were frustrated all of 24 with not being able to get the bump steals they feel they were able to get, or they feel they should have got, I should say. I think you're gonna be able to get bump steals like crazy this year. Like, look, I'm blitzing Devin, but it's on Hall of Fame, and I'm just blitzing it. Like, anytime my body hit that ball, it popped free. And testing plucks with the NBA players against the AI is just difficult because not a lot of the guys have like Hall of Fame glove with 99 steal, like a lockdown wood, or anytime I did go for a reach on the ball, I did not get it. Now there's no right stick ripper, and when I tested it in 24, I was getting a ton of on-ball steals. I didn't test it for very long this year because I had a limited amount of time and I had to get in the builder and all that, but to me, the main thing that stood out for steals was bump steals. That bump steals felt like they were like really effective. Like if you position yourself correctly and you get your body onto that basketball, it's gonna pop free from the ball handler, which in my opinion takes more skill than getting a pluck steal anyway. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm not sure about pluck steals, but they definitely didn't feel how they felt when I tested 2K24 last year at Community Day. Maybe I didn't test them enough, but I will say in the demo mode that I played here, this demo version of the game, bump steals felt really, really good. Some more defense. The bumps that you could get on the ball handler felt good. That on-ball menace, I think that's what they said was like the new clamps, as you see it popping up in the top right-hand corner. You can get a lot of bumps, but like Bill Cartwright right there getting that little blow-by animation on Chris Bosh, I don't think the bumps are like so OP to the point that people won't be able to move. Obviously, I think it's going to depend on what build is playing against what build, what the strength is, what the immovable forcer is, what the lightning launch is on, all that. But Bill Cartwright right there got a blow-by animation moving in slow motion against Chris Bosh. But then I also got some really good bump animations with LeBron against Scottie Pippen. So hopefully it's balanced, and hopefully it's not just super RNG whether you get a good bump or they get a blow-by. Hopefully it actually does depend on momentum and badges and attributes and all that. Tough to say against the AI, like I said, but once we get into online gameplay, I think within a couple weeks, we will definitely have our answer. We touched on paint defense a little bit already when we were talking about the meter dunks, but it felt pretty good in terms of like, if you kept your body between somebody in the hoop, you could definitely wall up. Chase down block right there with LeBron, definitely can still, chase people down. Nothing crazy there. But did the computer make some red layups on me? Absolutely. Did they make some yellows on me? Absolutely. I think it all depends on your positioning and then also your rating and your badges. Anytime I feel like I was on a good enough defender and I got my body in position to stop a drive,
Come on.
I feel like I got the stop pretty consistently. Also, when I was doing the meter dunks, like I said, it was much harder to meter dunk on a Draymond Green than it was on a Kyrie Irving. So I think size, but then also attributes matter. Like Draymond's defense and badges are definitely a lot better than Kyrie's when it comes to inside. So I think that's also a big factor to take into consideration. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, here we go again. Post scores, well, every year, bro. Every year. They're going to be godly, bro. They're going to be godly. I'm telling you that right now. You still get the spin throw animations. The post hooks felt good. The post fades felt good. And Joel only has gold post badges. So there's 2 tiers up. Right? You can go to Hoff, and then you could go to Legend. So a pure post scorer with Legend post badges. Let's get ready, bro. That's all I'm saying. Let's get ready.
We should always expect post game to be OP every year. It's never been able to not be OP.
Obviously, Embiid has
So I'm never surprised. Man, look who we have as the best centers in here.
With him did feel
Jokic and Embiid.
Extremely good. I don't think we're gonna have as high a rating on if you made a 7-3 post score. But I guess potentially you could if you went small wingspan. But anyways, my point is post scores are back. They're gonna be godly. You can still throw people. The drop steps felt really, really good. The hooks, the fades. This was with gold badges, Imagine Legend. Y'all get the point. On and on and on. Post scores, yet again, they're going to be godly. Another thing to test was the blowout dribble. Now you do it with the flicking the right stick up, and I'll be honest, it did feel better than 2K24. It definitely felt like you could actually kind of get downhill with it. In terms of just getting separation from the opponent, it did feel better, but I was playing against the AI, of course. We got to see when there's another human being sprinting as fast as he can to try to catch up to you. When it comes to ankle breakers, I really only got one, and I didn't even do it on purpose, and it was on a hop jumper, unfortunately. So Are ankle breakers back? Are they going to be effective? I'm not really sure. The one thing I will say was when I was dribbling on the perimeter a lot, I would get oohs and ahs from the crowd, and like I wasn't getting any crazy ankle breaker. It was almost like I was getting stun animations just from doing like small little combos. So it almost seemed like it worked as ankle breaker, but also tight handles. If y'all remember tight handles, we get those stun animations, and it wasn't like anything crazy in terms of the stuns.
That presents problems. Guys, thank you, David.
The crowd be reacting to anything, bro.
A little bit.
They be reacting to anything.
We'll see once we get online. I didn't like spam to get ankle breakers all that often, but everyone else I talked to said they barely got any. All right, a lot of you guys asked me about Patty Mills' jump shot because it was so good in 24, and I'm gonna be honest, it's still fast.
That don't look
Obviously,
clean.
This is just
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
actual...
When you think about some of the best players, well, not the best players, some of the players in the NBA that has some like the best looking jump shots, like just pure form is good. Patty is like one of them people for sure. I know Melo shit was pure. Patty Mills, J.R. Smith shit was clean. Curry shit was clean. Clay, his shit so fundamental. But it was like, it's a lot of people that got some clean ass jump shots, like for real. I think Dame shit clean too. But Patty shit is like his shit just clean, bro.
Patty Mills jump shot. I wasn't able to create a custom Patty Mills with different releases, but it is still really fast. It feels relatively the same as last year.
He's spicing that
depending on
motherfucker.
shot contests, and depending on obviously once 2K Labs gets in and tests all the green window sizes for the bases and the releases and all that, it'll determine if it's going to be the best shot in the game again. But in terms of speed and visual looks and everything, I mean,
Kyrie, another one that used to have a nice ass jump shot. Well, not used to, he still do.
Pattying, so it might be one of the best shots on the game again. We'll have to see, and a big determining factor on why Patty Mills was the best shot on 24 was the contest system. Just for whatever reason, just Patty would just register opens almost all the time. Like even the 5% contests on 24 looked like they should have been reds. Like it was crazy in terms of negating contests. That's why it really was a crazy shot on 24. So we'll have to see how that plays out on 25, but it is still on 25 and it's still fast and it looks the same. So for those of you that wanted me to test Patty, there's your quick little review. Well, that's my NBA 2K25 gameplay breakdown. If you're looking for my NBA 2K25 My Player Builder breakdown, click that video on the screen right there. You don't want to miss that. You definitely don't want to miss that.
Should we do any more videos? Because I think Joe probably would do it for us, to be honest with y'all. I don't think we need Double H. He did something, but his joint is like 38 minutes. We will not be here long. We can see what Cheese talking about though for a little bit, not too long. We can see what Cheese all talking about.
Look at these dribble moves for Curry. This is what I was gonna show y'all. Look at I'm spamming this move and I'm.
Oh, he's actually on the part.
YouTube, man, what's going on? It's your boy Cheese finally back with another video, and the day is finally here when I can show you guys NBA 2K25. Now look, y'all, I'm editing right now, getting everything ready to show you guys. But bro, the footage that I got for you boys is amazing. I got so much footage.
So he's in my team?
Like, y'all seen the sneak
Not the park, but he's in my team. Cause they did say they was gonna be my team. But like 2K be playing, bro, cause they know they listen to what the community say. Y'all know how much nostalgic people have on those old 2Ks, and y'all clearly know how that park is, and especially 2K16. Why did y'all not just make something similar if y'all weren't gonna throw the, like, this is what I had said one time. I said, like, y'all know how Call of Duty has, like, the newer Call of Duties has like these DLC packs, and they bring back old maps for like the older style of maps, like Nuketown. It may not be exactly the Nuketown that was first introduced, but it still looks like that. And they have these other maps from the other Call of Duties, zombie maps and all. Why did just 2K wouldn't just do that if they had implemented the seasons and stuff? Why they never just did that? Don't y'all think that'll make more sense for them to just add on old courts and old parks from previous 2Ks on top of the new ones? I don't know. It's like when I think about 2K people, they come into work, they bringing in ideas. They got the whiteboard up and everything. And he's just going to be like, oh yeah, we just going to go ahead and put them in a big city and just have a court spaced out like this, and then think that was just the greatest idea ever. Like, I don't understand how they comprehend these ideas. It's like the community can come up with all these better ideas. Y'all don't listen. Y'all still do what y'all want to do, or y'all half-ass it. You threw this in my team. Why did you throw that court in my team? I don't understand it.
Anything that you guys can literally click on in the story. You guys
Now that's facts, Cole. They can just throw old parts in the season passes.
But yeah, no,
if y'all gonna do seasons.
But I thought it would be cool if you
I really don't care for seasons, but if y'all gonna do it that way, why not just throw it like you throw in 2K15 Rivet City Park in season 1. Then season 2 you come out with the Rivet City Park from 2K16. Then you come out with this neighborhood, you come out with the neighborhood in this one, and then come out with different parks on top of all of those DLCs. Well, not DLCs, but seasons. I don't understand why they don't do it like that.
Brand new park for 3v3, and you get to control all 3 players, but they're all NBA.
They trying to get us to play my team. That's what it look like. I'm not playing my team. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Ultimate Team on Madden wouldn't get played. My team on 2K won't get played.
Look at this. Now this is hard. And look, there's win streaks. And as you guys can see, if you guys go back, there was rep. So there's rep in this as well. So this is a whole nother game mode, a whole different mode. And as you guys can see, look, you guys see the players pop up right there. And you basically have your players. So you basically pull up in the park as your player and you get to walk around.
The fact that they actually ended up creating this park again is fire though.
I tried to hop on this 3v3 court and it didn't let me hop on, but look at the billboard at the top right. So that's gonna be something spectacular, literally, bro. And I don't know if you guys could trade cards, but just this 3v3 game mode, I'm telling y'all, like, man, this shit could be the wave. This shit could be the wave of something different, bro. Like, look, I'm walking around like it's a park. And now look at the reps. Look at the reps at the bottom. There's 12 rookies. There's 10 like gold. Y'all see that? I don't understand what that is. I want to get into the gameplay.
They're trying to take advantage of the OGs that been in the community for me. Yeah. Cause how this is looking, how it look, and how he explaining this shit look like Court Conqueror from 2K20, pretty much, with a 2K16 part. If we being honest, that's how it look. It look like Court Conqueror.
This was probably one of my first games that I actually played. And bro, look at my team first off. I got LeBron James, I got Shaquille O'Neal, and I got Stephen Curry. All 99 overall. So if we're gonna get any good animations, it's gonna be with these players. So make sure y'all hit that like button right now. Right fucking now, because there's no way we don't clip up. Now we're playing against EJ first, and Chef Curry.
The jump look fire though. I can't cap. It do look fire, but just imagine if 2K had just said, here, this park is going to be the new park. No more city. Just imagine if they would have did that, bro. You know how many people just off this alone, would have just had said, yeah, I'm getting 2K for sure. This might be the one. It's the nostalgic thing. Y'all threw it at my team, but y'all ain't give it to the people that actually wanted it. And y'all already know people have been asking for the lead of city alone just so they can go to the park and get straight to their games. The court layout so good. You lose a game, here go court 6, court 7, court 8, whatever. It's like the perfect thing for everybody to just get their games.
It's cool. Bro gets the ball. The defense feels so smooth, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Just look at the defense. Still, LeBron James, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's OP as hell. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, triple threat. Oh, triple threat. Oh, green bean. So it's small forwards of a hey. Hey, remember this is the demo now. This is 2K25. Now let's deal. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? So do we need to make a LeBron? Oh my, look at Curry. Shifty shooter. You see that badge that came out? Shifty shooter. That's probably going to be one of the most important badges on NBA 2K25. Now look at the defense glove.
You said there's been more people in theater because of the matchmaking. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Now the theater is another thing that's been keeping people from like the city being dry. Because they got so many different modes. The bums just go straight to theater. Or people that just want to have fun go to theater. But I don't know. I feel like the theater should be the theater for the people that can't get the games. I don't feel like they should take it out. But it's like, I think it's just the city as a whole. They got too much stuff spaced out. They're just going. I feel like if they was going to do anything different than just park, the neighborhood was the best thing for that. Because you had the stores and everything that was around that you could go to. Right around the courts. That wasn't too bad, but to be running from like one side of the city to go to the other side, that's just too much going on. Everybody spaced out. Parks don't even be full.
The top right, y'all. I'm already up 8-0. I'm I'm loving the game so far. Give me that block. Look at paint controller, rebound chaser. LeBron James, bro. If y'all want a LeBron James, bro, you guys let me know. Look at lightning launch come up. Now I'm with Curry. I'm just trying to figure out what can I do. I get a fade off. Now, y'all, I do want y'all to know whites do go in. Whites do go in this year, bro. So I'm probably gonna try to just clip up with LeBron.
Whites go in?
Remember, he's a small forward. I pull up.
I wonder how often though.
LeBron James is tough, bro. So if anybody's wants a LeBron James build, go for it, bro. But y'all know I'm gonna have the best PG build. That got defense. Oh, man, I can't even talk, bro. Just wait till tomorrow, y'all. Now look, LeBron James gets the board. LeBron James is just overall. I just tried to pull it, but nah. All right, we couldn't get anything. But LeBron James is overall good at. Look at it. Look. Just look. Look at the defense and offense on LeBron James, bro. Now, do y'all see the potential in this game? I know y'all want to see dribbling, so I'm like,
You said, nah, for real. You go on a 10-game streak and you can't get any more games after that. Yeah, because people be scared too. People act like they're so scared to play games now. That's why people just rather go, and then it's like people have to go on the stage or the theater, but everybody don't play stage and everybody don't want to play the theater either because your opponent don't be that good. You're not guaranteed to get a good opponent like the stage. I mean, yeah, like the stage or like park.
Combo moves where you guys can see that there is going to be potential in this game. Now look, Curry is also a bucket too, Joe. So
I honestly just think they should just do skill-based matchmaking, probably.
Interception on goal. Interception on goal is all you need, bro.
That's a block.
Snatch block. Paint patrol. You know Curry chicken. Oh, I missed. But look at LeBron James. He's on fire. He's red. Another block. Look at LeBron James. Man. So y'all, we're putting belt to ass on my first game. We're up 16-0 at 3v3, triple my team. Now, this is just like Park, bro. I can see myself playing this game mode. This is a whole different rep system than my Park, I think. I'm not too sure if it's going to be the same type of my rep system or if it's going to be different, bro. But I think it's going to be different. And he finally gets his first bucket. I'm winning 16-2. LeBron James is on fire. Let's see what we can do with LeBron, bro. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably want to see what's up with the dribbling and shit, but I'm just showing y'all game. Look at that. Remember, I'm just trying to get these games over. Now, in the next game that I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to cook up with Curry. We have him when I show y'all this build. I just want to show you guys that even with the PGs, it's going to be tough. Now, this game right here, I played against a YouTuber named Wavy Mello, and I took his money in a wager. Now, he's up 2-0. Now, I just want y'all to watch me cook up with Curry now. Watch this. And pay attention to the shooter stuff that comes up. Sets the screen. I end up fading. Green! First shot.
That's Curry. That's automatic.
50 shooter comes up a lot. So this, oh my God, look at LeBron James. That interceptor Hall of Fame, but you only need to go to be honest.
Nah, this team OD in real life though. Curry, Bron, and Shaq. That's crazy.
Stephen Curry base, man, is quick as hell, bro. So day one, Stephen Curry base might be the thing that everybody uses, bro. Thank you for the easy steal. Let's give Curry the ball.
Automatic.
Oh my God, I'm missing wide open. Curry again. Fader. Green. I'm telling you, no. Deadeye is back. Y'all seen Deadeye come up, but you gotta fade. You gotta fade. Fading. I feel like fading Stephen Curry fade. J1. OP is out. Now everything's going to change, of course. As you can see, I go up with LeBron and just I'm losing here, so I'm losing. Look at me tied up with LeBron James. LeBron James jumper is so chicken. Now we're up, but look at these dribble moves with Curry. This is what I was gonna show y'all.
Ooh.
Look at I'm spinning this move and I'm breaking ankles. So I just want to show you. Look at the ankle breaker. So the dribbling is gonna be tough this year. There was another guy.
Is Curry behind the back might be meta this year again?
And the foot is down. Oh my God, I'm shit.
I wonder if Curry moves is gonna be like the thing a lot of guards go to. You said the passing don't look delayed. That's good. That just made me think too, bro. I don't know if I looked at the badges all the way when somebody was breaking this down. But y'all remember Bullet Passer was in 2K22? And then they didn't have anything like Bullet Passer anymore. So Bullet Passer made, like, without Bullet Passer, your passes just was automatically slow. You could have a high accuracy, but the passing still didn't get there quick enough. I wonder if they brought back a Bullet Passer type of badge, because that was useful. I used to run that on my point guard to dot my man's corner on twos, and it definitely made a difference to pass the, especially when I was playing lockdowns and stuff. Defensive players, when I would just swing the ball past them, it'd definitely make a difference. I wonder if they bring it back.
I use every single player in the my court and I dribble with them, bro. So I know what animations to use day one. And I already know that Curry fade is going to be one of them. Y'all see I scored there again. You already know I get another stop for LeBron James. And I try to, let me see if I can get another bucket with Curry. I'm going to try to fade it here. Green. Yo, so this is it for the 3v3 gameplay, bro. This is amazing. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and this is tough.
The NFL season.
All right, man. That is it on that. I don't think we're gonna look at nothing else really. I just wanted to see that, and pretty much Joe knows break that down. Most stuff gonna come out. I'm just waiting to see how this thing gonna turn out. I'm not gonna buy 2K. I haven't even pre-ordered it. I'm not even gonna buy it till probably sometime later in the month, or maybe like a week or two later. And the reason why that is because last 2 years, but actually really last year, I fucked up my build. Being that there's no prelude anymore, since they done took out prelude from 2K like they did on current gen, I have messed up my build because I haven't been able to find out what gets what, like, you know, like how these early guys might have some type of access. So I don't want to mess up my build thinking that something is going to be the meta or something's going to work and it doesn't work and I waste my money, especially with VC prices being skyrocket high. So I'm waiting to see how everything gonna play out, what's build's gonna be what, and just kind of basically just going from there. I think that's the best thing to save my money and save my time. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, not cap, yeah. Hold on, let me cut my game on because we about to start streaming some EA College 25. About to start playing. I don't know if some people want to play, but we about to play a little bit because I don't want to end stream so quickly. You said you can test animations in the builder, jump shots too. Yeah, so I wonder if I wonder which builds is gonna be what though, really. I might gotta end stream and actually come back because I don't know, I'm not sure, because I don't think y'all gonna be able to see the other yeah, I might gotta end it. I didn't want to end it. I wanted to keep it all on one stream. Let me see, can I fix this real quick? Let me see if I can fix this. It'll work that way. No. Let me see. I didn't want to have to switch scenes like that. I wanted it to still work. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream and then just start up a new one. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let me go ahead and end this and just start one back up, so I can start playing this, man.